Hey everybody, it's Gunny, Orochinagi Zoyaji, and here to tell you all about the Awakening system, the new fang-dangled amazing thing in King of Fighters All-Star. Now what I want to tell you first of all, before you get too excited, is that this is going to take some time. For those of you who don't like to grind, well, it's time to put down the phone and go play some other mashing thing, because wow, they have put in this new content system which is going to just blow your mind, because it's going to take a lot of time to do. When we started playing the game, all we needed to do was summon the character, level them up, throw in loads of capsules, and that's it. They got to level 297, and if you see right here at the bottom, start with just some random name, some Bob. Let's call him Bob. He doesn't have a name. Let's call him Bob, right? So Bob, as you can see, he needs all of these capsules and stuff. To get to 99 each, you need to evolve him all the way up to level 80, and then you can level him up to 90, and that's it. Those were the good old days. But now, once you evolve this character up, once you've evolved him all the way up, the evolve button disappears and it becomes awaken. Right, here we go. Have we got a memory? Yes, we have. Right, so I'm going to do a demonstration. So he's a bronze. You can awaken a bronze, you can awaken a silver, you can awaken a gold. No, you can awaken a purple, of course. You awaken them, level 90, throw some cash at them. Boom! They get wings. They get the new special ability, and they go up to the pink star. Right? Now, here comes the problems. You see here, he's got up to 3 stars here, because he's a bronze. But to go up to the next level, what I'm going to need to do is get his soul again. His memory. I need another one of his memory, and only one of his. Okay. After that, I need memories from other people, which is really nice, isn't it? Yes, I know. So, and I can't even change, right? Yeah, hold on, let me just check. If I use that one, yeah, it's going to be okay. It's 2. I need 2 of them. Doesn't matter what they are, who they belong to, but I get 2 of them. So then he is going to... Yes, and I forgot. You can't still do it, because after you go from 1 star to get to the next star, you need to level them up to 10. And to do this, you need capsules, right? And this brings us to the first stage of pain. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to try and combine to see what we can get, and maybe try to get a purple. Just see what happens when we do silver. Right, let's do that. And we see you've got loads, right? So let's try one of those, one of those, one of those, maybe another one of those, and another one of those. And you can see you've got 5. And I'm going to combine. I don't even know what I'm doing. But it ends up with a silver memory, isn't that nice? And of course, that means once we go back and go for a silver, we're going to find... Oh, I've already got one of those from the previous. One of those, or maybe 2 of those. And let's combine. And it becomes a gold. And I just really want to do more, because I need everything for my super powerful characters. So let's do that again. Now I have 3. Let's go back to combine. Combine! And I want a gold. Into purple. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? 5 of those. Not touching the other guys. What does that give me? It gives me a purple. Purple, purple. If I go into fighter and I pick Orochi and I go to required, there's his soul here and here. Serious, man? I've got 1 and I need 2. So I'm going to have to do a lot more to do that. Okay. So let's go over to the rock. And I managed to find him in a summon, and yeah, he's a collab character. So in fact, you need to have got him in a summon once, or actually he's available in the shop. He was available in the shop, so I hope you got him, and that makes it a lot easier. But if you don't have him, you need to do this. You need to get an envelope, and that you get from the Dimension Exchange. So to get the Dimension Exchange, of course, you need the same color, as in the same grade, so purple, gold. You get yourself blah blah blah, and then you get an envelope, and you use the envelope, and then you can sort out rock, and everybody's happy, right? Right, once you've got your memory and you've leveled them up, you need to go out of this and into the first dungeon. You're going to do 2 dungeons, and of course you'll see them now, and I think this is a permanent feature of all the power-up stuff. It's the awaken dungeon. You go into the awaken dungeon, you've got 2 dungeons, the reviving hell dungeon and the rite of passage. The reviving hell dungeon is the first thing you should do, because this is where you get the capsules from. There's nowhere else. You have to do it. Each stage is a different color, and of course, if you remember Epic Quest, you will have to use the element for the stage. If you don't, you will get reverse damage and you will die very, very quickly. So you keep going through the stages, you will win capsules until you meet the boss. And after you beat the boss, you will go up to the next tier. And I'm not sure how many tiers there are, but it gets more and more difficult and you get more rewards. So you want to be able to keep going with this as much as you can. Now notice they will give you a recommended CP. If you're skillful or extremely lucky, you won't need it. But frankly, the game is trying to get you to awaken all your characters, or at least 1 or 2 of each color, because without one awakened character, this is going to be hard. If you remember the monsters from King of Fighters 99 stage, you know that they're very annoying with the lasers and the machine gun bullets, and they are here in this quest. So you bring in your characters as much as you can. Make sure you've got wonderful cards and so forth, but you're going to find that without an awakened character, it's going to be much harder. And if you see down here, you've got a time limit per character. And once that character's out, they bring in the next one. But again, you've only got a minute to use them each. So it's a real battle and really time limited, right? I'm not even going to bother going to the end because, you know, oops. Right, so you've got 3 minutes for each quest, each mission. Get in there, bang, bang, bang. But the awakened character will pretty much clear it. Well, if you're good, he'll clear it by himself. But in fact, you're going to need your 3 characters, because no, your first character won't really, it's possible, but they have to be really strong. You're going to need a balanced team, because like I said, 1 minute with 1 character. Even if you put them at the beginning, it's very likely that they will run out of time, and then you're left with your weaker character for the boss. Play the level, try it out, because you'll find that maybe some parts at the beginning you have the robots shooting at you, and you might want to use your awakened character to clear them out and then spend your time on the boss with your weaker characters. Or you might want to do the inverse. It's not the same for every level, so try it out. Don't despair, just try it out. And then when you've got some capsules, then you can go level up your character. And you need to do that before you do the next dungeon. Although arguably, when you start the rite of passage, it's going to calculate characters that are appropriate for your level. So it might be okay to do it. But what you want to do here, once you've used the capsules on your character, as you can see here, Orochi's level 3, Gaunitz is 4, Ash is 1, Lady Zero is 2. Once you've done this, it's an elimination. So if you've put all your capsules onto one character, it's a complete waste. So if Orochi wins, for example, he won't get to go on to the second match. It's going to be Gaunitz versus Kenzu. That's it. So you're completely wasting your time if you're throwing all your capsules onto one character. The challenge mode is here. Once again, it will give you a whole load of handicaps. So it will reduce your attack, decrease your health points, and also disable your roll. So you can, if you don't know what you're doing, don't do it. But well, if you don't need it, you don't need it. So here we go, 3 consecutive wins. I'm going to go for the challenge, but I've got to win everything. Okay then, no pressure, especially when I'm being recorded. So it might be a good idea to get a character that can interrupt fights, especially when there's the so many buttons to press. He's still alive. Jeez. Oh my gosh, and that's it. Orochinagi is just like, yeah, well, okay then, and that's that. So I said if you'd quit just before then, you might have been able to try, but that's that. I'm done. But I did get the bonus, even though it's better than nothing. And then when you've done it, you can go to the exchange shop and get yourself some of these. Now, you might be wondering what this is for, and I'm pretty sure I can't tell you exactly because I haven't got that far yet. But I think it's for the higher levels of your character. Let's just show you over here. You can't actually find the option yet, but I think it's going to be somewhere, maybe in the imprint stone area. But there's all these objects that you're going to be able to use and add. And I've got one hammer. I can't use it yet. I don't know what to do with it, but it's around here somewhere, and I reckon it's going to turn up when you've leveled up your character. As you can see here, I've got 1 star. I need to get 2 stars. Like I said, you need to use all the things here to get him up to level 10. Then he'll be at 2 star, then he go to 3 star, then to 4 star, and then to 5 star. And then wow. And all of that might be taking a lot of memories. So if you really like your character and you want to level up your character, you need to go into the summons, and instead of faffing around picking these random chicks and things, you need to focus on your team and keep going for these souls. And as you know, of course, now that you get all these characters, it's not going to make any difference in terms of just overall power. You're like, yeah, I've got Lady Mr. Big, woohoo! Yeah, well, when you've got yourself an Orochi who's enhanced and awakened, yeah, he's going to destroy her. So this is the new thing now. It's going to take a lot of time. We're going to be spending a lot of rubies on summons. So I hope you got that 20k from the ruby reward event. But it's yeah, it's going to take a lot of time. Don't panic, but do every day. Try to do the rite of passage, regardless of what you do, because it's 3 times a day, and after that, kaput, it'll reset. So and of course, once your fight is awakened, it's going to make doing missions a lot quicker. It's going to make the welder missions easier to do. So it's definitely something you want to do. But like I said, don't panic. It's going to take a bit of time, and we're going to be stuck here grinding like crazy. But it's going to make some missions a lot easier. So definitely get interested and start doing that. If you want power, this is it. This is how we're breaking the limits now, my friends. So I hope that's answered all your questions about awakening. And if you've got any more, if I've missed something, please let me know in the comments. So if this video was any use to you, hit me with a like. And if you like even more of this content, hit me with a subscribe. And if you want me to feel really good, then you get that membership, and I'll be very, very happy indeed. So that's it. Orochinagi retiring once again. And we'll see ya on the next one. Keep on the grind, my friends. We'll see ya. I say, see ya.